Okay, so what was the answer of this question? So I have given you in the last class. So anyone tell me?
सर सेकंड वन ट्राई किया पर उसका आंसर नहीं आया.
Okay, second and third. So let me remember. This is third. This is second. Okay. और भी क्वेश्चन था क्या? मिटा दिया मैंने. चलो यही दोनों करो. शायद रहा होगा.
सर p लेस देन 1/3 होगा.
Okay. So p less than 1/3 होगा. So actually they want the set of all values of p. Okay. So p less than 1/3 होगा. Yeah, what about the third one? So these
सर
two.
p की रेंज 1/3 से लेके 13/3 तक होगी.
p की वैल्यू 1/3 से लेके 13/3 तक होगी. ठीक है, कुछ लोग
हाँ.
चलो एक ऑप्शन ये है, दूसरा ऑप्शन ये है, ए भी कर देते हैं. और बताओ. और किसी और का कुछ और आंसर आया हो बताओ.
सर वो पहले वाला भी मैंने ही बोला था, वो गलत वाला आंसर आया था, वो बोल दिया था मैंने गलती से.
ओके ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम. हाँ, बाकी लोगों ने ट्राई नहीं किया क्या? बाकी लोग भी बताओ भाई, सेकंड थर्ड का क्या आया, सेकंड का क्या आया?
सर सेकंड का p का रेंज 1/3 से 1/2.
ओके, p का रेंज 1/3 से 1/2. ठीक है.
और सर थर्ड का 1/36.
हाँ सर, मेरा भी 1/36 था.
बी ऑप्शन. ओके. Okay, so what is the concept? It said you only mutually exclusive. If they have said you exclusive and exhaustive, तब क्या होता है? देखो, अगर इसने बोला है सिर्फ म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव है और आगे कुछ नहीं बोला है, सो म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव का मतलब हुआ डिसजॉइंट, है ना, इन सब में कुछ भी कॉमन नहीं है. ओके. और अगर एग्जॉस्टिव बोलता तो इन तीनों का सम 1 भी होता, बट ऐसा नहीं बोला. तो बस ये है कि व्हाट इज द सेट ऑफ वैल्यूज ऑफ पी. तो देखो, सॉल्व करते हैं हम लोग. तो क्या कर सकते हैं? चलो तुम लोग आंसर चेक करना. पहली बात तो प्रोबेबिलिटी कभी नेगेटिव नहीं होती है ना. ऑल प्रोबेबिलिटीज लाइट बिटवीन 0 एंड 1. मतलब 1 + 3p अपॉन तुम्हारा 3 है ना, ये फर्स्ट वाली. सो ये जो वैल्यू है ये हमेशा मोर देन इक्वल टू 0 लेस देन इक्वल टू 1 होगी. तो चला इसको जरा सॉल्व करके देखते हैं. तो क्या करो, इसको प्रोसीड करते हैं पहले. सो 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करो इस पूरे इक्वेशन में, तो आएगा 1 + 3p लेस देन इक्वल टू 3 मोर देन इक्वल टू 0. ठीक है. और फिर 1 को सब्ट्रैक्ट करो, क्योंकि मैं p की वैल्यू चाहता हूँ फाइंड करना, है ना. तो क्या करो, 1 को सब्ट्रैक्ट करो. तो -1 लेस देन इक्वल टू लेफ्ट साइड में, मिडिल साइड में, राइट साइड में, सब में से 3p लेस देन इक्वल टू आएगा तुम्हारा 2. फिर 3 से डिवाइड करो, तो ये आएगा -1/3 से 2/3 तक. सो एक तो ये आया पहले कंडीशन से. अभी 3 और है ना, 2 और कंडीशन हैं. चलो सेकंड पे आते हैं. तो सेकंड वाली जो नंबर है 1 - p/4 है. तो 1 - p/4, तो इसकी वैल्यू क्या होगी? ये होगा मोर देन इक्वल टू 0 लेस देन इक्वल टू 1. तो यहाँ से सॉल्व करोगे तो मल्टीप्लाई बाई 4, तो 1 - p विल बी मोर देन इक्वल टू 0 लेस देन इक्वल टू 4. अब क्या करो, देखो 1 को सब्ट्रैक्ट करो पहले. तो -p की वैल्यू आएगी 3 यहाँ होगा और यहाँ -1 होगा. अब माइनस से मल्टीप्लाई करो, तो p मोर देन इक्वल टू 1. एक मिनट, इनइक्वालिटी चेंज होगी. जब हम -1 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो इनइक्वालिटी क्या हो जाएगी, चेंज। तो ये लेस देन इक्वल टू मोर देन इक्वल टू हो जाएगा और ये 1 हो जाएगा, -3 हो जाएगा। और यहाँ से मतलब P ऐसा कुछ हुआ -3 से 1, दूसरे कंडीशन के अकॉर्डिंग चेक करना, कैलकुलेशन कहीं गड़बड़ करूँ तो, ठीक है। और तीसरी वैल्यू है 1 - 2p अपॉन 2, तो 1 - 2p अपॉन 2 मोर देन इक्वल टू 0 लेस देन इक्वल टू 1। चलो 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करो तो मोर देन इक्वल टू 0 लेस देन इक्वल टू 2 हो जाएगा। 1 को सब्ट्रैक्ट करो तो -2p की वैल्यू आएगी मोर देन इक्वल टू -1 लेस देन इक्वल टू 1, और -2 से डिवाइड करो तो इनइक्वालिटी फिर से चेंज हो जाएगी। तो -1 अपॉन -2 मोर देन इक्वल टू 1 अपॉन -2। तो यहाँ से p की वैल्यू होगी लेस देन इक्वल टू 1/2 और मोर देन इक्वल टू -1/2। तो p होगा मोर देन इक्वल टू -1/2 लेस देन इक्वल टू 1/2। अब देखो इनमें कॉमन सॉल्यूशन क्या है, ये 3 हमें निकाले हैं। अच्छा दूसरी चीज क्या है, तीनों म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव इवेंट के हैं। दिस विद द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ 3 म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव इवेंट्स। ओके जैसे मान लो अगर मैं इस तरह तुम्हें वेन डायग्राम में समझाने की कोशिश करता हूँ। सपोज ऐसा है, एक इवेंट ए है, एक बी है, एक सी है, तीनों म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव है और ये यूनिवर्सल सेट है जिसको हम प्रोबेबिलिटी में सैंपल स्पेस लिखते हैं। तो तीनों की प्रोबेबिलिटी 0 1 के बीच में होगी और तीनों का सम करोगे, जो तीनों की प्रोबेबिलिटी का जो सम होगा उसकी वैल्यू भी क्या होगी, लेस देन इक्वल टू होगी सैंपल स्पेस के सम से। तो तुम्हें ये भी करना पड़ेगा कि इनका सम जो होगा मतलब प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ ए प्लस प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ बी प्लस प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ सी ऑल विल बी मोर देन इक्वल टू 0 लेस देन इक्वल टू, तीनों का सम। हाँ क्योंकि सैंपल स्पेस से ज्यादा नहीं हो सकता है ना, आर यू गेटिंग। तो उससे क्या आएगा, ठीक है ना, ऐड करके देखो। सो अगर तुम तीनों को ऐड करो तो क्या मिलेगा हमें, एक है, मैं यहाँ कोशिश करता हूँ। सो 1 + 3p अपॉन में है तुम्हारा 3, फिर एक था 1 - p अपॉन 4। तुम लोग भी साथ में कैलकुलेशन करो, तुम लोग भी अपने नोटबुक पे करके देखो और कहीं मैं मिस्टेक करूँ तो बताना। दैट शुड बी लेस देन इक्वल टू 1 एंड दैट शुड बी मोर देन इक्वल टू 0। वो सिर्फ इसलिए हो रहा है क्योंकि ये म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव है, अदरवाइज तुम्हें कुछ और करना पड़ता, क्योंकि इन तीनों को ऐड करेंगे तो ये सैंपल स्पेस की प्रोबेबिलिटी से कम ही होगा और 0 से ज्यादा होगा। अब इसको तुम चाहो तो एलसीएम ले लो, तो 4 3 2 का एलसीएम क्या होगा 12। तो ठीक है ना, तो यहाँ 12 और यहाँ पे होगा तुम्हारा 3 4 जा 12, तो 4 + 12p प्लस 4 से करोगे 4 3 जा 3 - 3p प्लस 2 से डिवाइड करो 6 6 - 12p। अब इसको कैलकुलेट करके देखते हैं, तो ये +12p और -12p कट गया है ना। तो अब क्या होगा 4 + 3 + 6 9 + 4 13 और p वाला एक ही टर्म है -3p अपॉन 12, ठीक है ना। लेस देन इक्वल टू 1 मोर देन इक्वल टू 0। तो यहाँ से क्या करो अब, पीक है ना, तो चलो 12 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो। तो यहाँ से क्या आएगा तुम्हारे पास होगा -3p, 13 सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दो तीनों साइड से, तो यहाँ -13 और यहाँ पे तुम्हारा -1 आ जाएगा। नाउ डिवाइड बाई -3, तो इनइक्वालिटी चेंज हो जाएगी, निगेटिव नंबर से डिवाइड करने पे इनइक्वालिटी चेंज होगी। सो -13 अपॉन 3 और ये हो जाएगा मोर देन इक्वल टू -1 अपॉन -3। चेक करो ये सही लिखा ना, ठीक है।
सर -13 अपॉन -3 होगा ना।
हाँ ओके ओके यस ठीक है। अब हाँ ओके, सो यू गेट लेस देन इक्वल टू 13/3 यहाँ मोर देन इक्वल टू 1/3 है ना। तो यहाँ से मिला तुम्हें p की वैल्यू 1/3 और 13/3 से बीच है। देखो 4 इनइक्वालिटीज आई हैं, अब तुम्हें इन चारों में कॉमन सॉल्यूशन देखना पड़ेगा। यू हैव 4 डिफरेंट रिजल्ट्स, ठीक है, तो यू हैव टू सी द कॉमन सॉल्यूशन कि इन सब में कॉमन क्या है। मतलब है ना। तो देखो नंबर से होकर प्लॉट कर लो जो जो था, एक में पहले वाले में आया था p की वैल्यू है -1/3 से 2/3, यही ना। सो चलो एक बार मैं नंबर देख लेता हूँ। तो एक है -1/3 से 2/3, तो चलो यहाँ रख लो, तो -1 यहाँ रख लो 1, अब करके देखते हैं। सो चलो -1/3 कहीं यहाँ पे होगा और 2/3, सो इसको डिवाइड कर देते हैं, ठीक है। सो 2/3 यहाँ पे है। सो एक के अकॉर्डिंग ये सॉल्यूशन है, ओके। दूसरे में -3 से -1, तो ये तो कुछ गलत आ गया ना। -3 to -1 हो सकता है क्या? चेक करो, लेट मी चेक द आंसर, इसमें आंसर क्या दिया है। तो इसमें जो है, अच्छा -3 से 1 आया था कि -1, अच्छा -3 से 1 है, -1 नहीं, मुझे लगा -1, ओके। तो अगर आगे एक्सटेंड करोगे इसी अगर नंबर लाइन को, तो जैसे यहाँ जैसे -2 होगा, -3 होगा, ऐसे देख लो, है ना। तो एक दूसरे इनइक्वालिटी के अकॉर्डिंग -3 से 1 तक सॉल्यूशन है, हमें कॉमन सॉल्यूशन देखना होगा, ठीक है। तीसरे में -½ से +½ तो -½ तुम्हारा इस बीच में आएगा। मैं कलर चेंज कर देता हूँ थोड़ा, दिखेगा ये -½ और इस बीच में है +½ तो इसके अकॉर्डिंग इस बीच में सॉल्यूशन होगा, तुम्हें कॉमन सॉल्यूशन देखना है, ठीक है। तो जस्ट रिमेंबर, ओके। और फोर्थ वाले के अकॉर्डिंग ये तुम्हारा आया था 1/3 से 13/3, 13/3 अप्रॉक्स होगा, 4 3 जा 12, है ना। 4 + 1/3, तो 1/3 से स्टार्ट होके, सो है ना, दिस नंबर वाज 1/3, 1/3 से 12/3, बहुत आगे तक जाएगा। अब देखो कॉमन सॉल्यूशन क्या आया, देखो ऐसा कौन सा रीजन में सारी लाइंस, चारों लाइंस कॉमन है, किस रीजन में चारों लाइंस हैं? कैन यू डिसाइड इन विच इंटरवल यू फाइंड ऑल द 4 लाइंस?
-3 to -4, -3 to 4,
नहीं नहीं, कॉमन कॉमन इंटरसेक्शन।
-1 से 0।
देखो मतलब अगर मैं वर्टिकल लाइन ड्रॉ करूं तो चारों लाइन को कट करना चाहिए, तो वो लाइन कहां से कहां तक हो सकती है? मान लो एग्जांपल ये देखो, ये लाइन मैंने ड्रॉ किया, तो ये चारों लाइन को कट कर रहा है, तो ये कहां से कहां तक ये वर्टिकल लाइन जा सकती है? देखो एक तो यहाँ से
1/2
स्टार्ट
से
होगी,
-1/2,
नहीं ये लेफ्ट में तो 1/3 होगा, ये 1/3 है, और राइट में कहां तक जाएगा? कॉमन क्या है? ये यहाँ तक, क्योंकि इसके आगे जाओगे तो मतलब चारों लाइन मिलना चाहिए। तो ये जो रीजन है, देख लो फिर से मैं बता, ये व्हाइट लाइन जो मैं ड्रॉ कर रहा हूँ, इसके बीच में तुम्हें चारों लाइन दिखेंगी, तुम कोई भी लाइन ड्रॉ करोगे चारों को कट करेगी। आर यू गेटिंग?
यस सर।
मैं बैक जाता हूँ, तुम्हें फिर से एनालाइज करो कि हमें इस नंबर लाइन पे वो नंबर चाहिए जिसमें चारों लाइन है। तो चारों लाइन जो है यहाँ से स्टार्ट होता है और वो यहीं तक मिलेगा तुम्हें चारों लाइन, क्योंकि आगे बढ़ोगे तो 3 ही मिलेगा फिर। सो आंसर इज ये 1/3 था, 1/2 यहाँ था, -1/2, ठीक है। सो एक्चुअली ये मैं लिखने का मिस्टेक है, this number was -1/2 and this number was 1/3, this is 1/3, ठीक है, and this is 1/2। the final answer is 1/3 to 1/2 close interval। और अगर तुम ऐसे लिखो इंटरवल में, तो p will be more than equal to p such that p more than equal to 1/3, अच्छा माइनस में ना, सॉरी तो आई मिस्ड माइनस, -1/3 to 1/2, मतलब ये आंसर होगा। सो ऑप्शन इसमें था क्या? अच्छा ऑप्शन में तुम्हें दिए ही नहीं थे, चेक करो हमने कहीं मिस्टेक तो नहीं किया ना। 1/3 से तो स्टार्ट नहीं था वहाँ लाइन कहीं। अरे एक मिनट एक मिनट एक मिनट, ये लास्ट लाइन देखो, लास्ट लाइन कहाँ से स्टार्ट है? लास्ट लाइन लास्ट मतलब ये लास्ट इनइक्वालिटी जो है तुम्हारा, ये कहाँ से स्टार्ट है? वो +1/3 ठीक आंसर था। एक्चुअली 1/3 यहाँ पे था, मैंने ध्यान नहीं दिया, ये 1/3 से 4 है ना कि, सो दिस इज माई मिस्टेक। फिर समझो, ये जो सबसे लास्ट वाली इक्वालिटी है, ये 1/3 से लेके 13/3 है ना, तो 1/3 यहाँ पे है, ठीक है। सो एक्चुअली ये पूछे हुए क्वेश्चन एंट्रेंस के, सो इस तरह के क्वेश्चन तुम्हें एग्जाम में आएंगे। सो ये एक्चुअली फाइन लेते, यहाँ से यहाँ तक मुझे अब समझ आया। ओके, सो दिस इज, है ना, वो थोड़े प्लॉट करने में कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है। सो दिस विल बी, यहाँ 3 ही लाइन तुम्हें मिलेगा, ठीक है, 4th लाइन इज दिस। सो आंसर फाइनली विल बी +1/3, हो +1/3 ही होगा, क्योंकि यहाँ 1/3 से स्टार्ट। या एक तरीका और है, तुम ये देख लो, जैसे 4 इनइक्वालिटी है ना, मैं ऐसे बता देता हूँ तुम्हें। देखो, जैसे मान लो A1 से लेके B1 तक है, फिर इसमें आ रहा है A2 से B2 तक, फिर इसमें आ रहा है A3 से B3 तक। ऐसे मैं समझा रहा हूँ तुम्हें थ्योरी, A4 to B4। तो अब तुम्हें कॉमन सॉल्यूशन चाहिए, तो कॉमन क्या होगा, या कोई बता सकता है? इन चारों का मैक्सिमम लो इधर, ठीक है, कॉमन चाहिए तुम्हें। तो यू टेक मैक्सिमम ऑफ A1, A2, A3, A4 एंड लेस देन इक्वल टू, में कॉमन सॉल्यूशन चाहिए, तो इन सब का मिनिमम लो, राइट वाले का मिनिमम ऑफ B1, B2, B3, B4। अब तुम लोग कर लोगे, सिंपल कॉन्सेप्ट है। तो इसमें थी क्या कि ईच प्रोबेबिलिटी बिटवीन 0 to 1 एंड म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव है, तो सम विल बी आल्सो बिटवीन 0 and 1 एंड नाउ यू विल हैव 4 इनइक्वालिटीज, सो यू फाइंड द कॉमन सॉल्यूशन इन ऑल, सो यूज दिस कॉन्सेप्ट। सो लेफ्ट साइड में जितने भी नंबर्स है उनका देखो मैक्सिमम कौन सा है। जैसे तुम अगर अभी एनालाइज करना चाहो तो -1/3 यहाँ पे है, -3 है, -1/2 है, 1/3 है, तो इनका मैक्सिमम क्या होगा? 1/3 ही होगा मैक्सिमम लेफ्ट साइड वालों का। राइट साइड में क्या है? 2/3, 1, 1/2 और 13/3। बताओ इसका मिनिमम क्या है?
1/2।
हाँ, so that's why this, है ना। So answer is this one. So answer is P is more than equal to 1/3, maximum of the left side terms, the left side जो भी numbers हैं, and minimum of right side, that is 1/2. So this is the answer. So this took me time, है ना, but तुम्हें directly तुम कर सकते हो, अगर समझाना नहीं हो तो you can do it easily. Okay, and now एक और क्वेश्चन था ना। ओके, सो दिस क्वेश्चन मुझे करने की जरूरत है क्या? 3 identical dice are rolled, the probability that same number will appear on each of them. This is very easy one, right? Total outcome,
Yes, sir.
total outcome 2, 1, 6 है, एंड उनमें से कितने होंगे जिसपे तीनों पे सेम आउटकम आया होगा? तो 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, ऐसे कितने आउटकम्स होंगे?
6.
6 होगा ना। हाँ, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6 एंड टोटल पॉसिबल आउटकम्स आर 6 into 6 into 6। सो फाइनली आंसर आएगा 1/36। ठीक है, तो इसका इजी है। तो फर्स्ट वाले में थोड़ा टाइम लगा है, बट यू कैन डू इजीली। ओके, बस तुम्हें, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं। और क्वेश्चन नहीं था ना? ओके, सो लेट मी।
सर एक लीप ईयर वाला भी दिया था आपने।
ओके, वो भी इजी था। किया आप लोगों ने?
यस सर।
हाँ, सो क्या आंसर आया बताओ?
2/7।
हाँ, so that was
2/7.
also, yes, so that was also asked in one entrance, so that was easy question, so you all must have done. अगर किसी को डाउट है तो पूछो, I will solve it.
तो मैंने नहीं देखा।
Okay, so next question था जो भी 4th रहा होगा, तो उसमें ये था कि कोई पढ़ो क्वेश्चन क्या था? Anyone remember?
A leap year selected randomly will have 53 Sundays is having probability.
A leap year selected randomly have 53 Sundays, है ना। So having probability, मतलब what is the probability? Okay, what is the probability of a leap year selected randomly have 53 Sunday? Okay, so question is what is the probability? So the question is how many days in a leap year has?
366.
366. So can you divide into weeks? How many weeks are there? You divide by 7. 366 को 7 से डिवाइड करो, कितना आएगा?
52.
52. So
50.
yes, yes. So 52 into 7 क्या होगा? 364. So subtract करोगे तो ये 2 रिमाइंडर आया, राइट। सो रिमाइंडर तुम्हारा 2 मिला, मतलब यू कैन राइट 7 into 52 plus 2. So 52 weeks are there. So you are sure that 52 Sunday must be there. But there are 2 extra days and you wanted to find the probability of 53 Sundays. So you will get 53 Sundays only if you get Sunday in this last 2 days and a rest 2 days. So what are the chances of being rest 2 days? Like it may be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, because last 2 days will be consecutive. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? Thursday,
Yes, sir,
Friday,
2 by 7.
yes, and Friday, Saturday, then Saturday, Sunday. So these are total how many possibilities? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And these 2 days can happen in these 7 ways. And how many of them having Sundays? Because we want to get 53 Sundays. So in this, 1 Sunday, Monday, and Saturday, Sunday, 2. So there are 2 Sundays out of 7. So this is the probability of getting 53 Sundays in a leap year. Okay, in a general year, if they ask you not leap year, then it will be 1 by 7, right? Because you will have 1 extra days only, and that may be any one of the week day. Okay. So everyone understood? Okay, let me go to the next now. So you have gone through the permutation and combination, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
you try few questions. So write the question. So the question I'm writing, these are asked in mains or advanced. Okay. So, okay, let me start from 1 in today class. So you write it, I am speaking, or I will write also. So the question is, 3 of the 6 vertices of a regular hexagon. So 3 of the 6 vertices of a regular hexagon three of the 6 vertices of a regular hexagon are chosen at random or selected at random. The probability that the probability that the triangle with these 3 vertices, the triangle with these 3 vertices, 3 selected vertices, the triangle with these 3 vertices is equilateral, triangle. Okay, is what? So question is clear. There is a regular hexagon. Regular means all sides are equal, and you select any 3 side, any 3 vertex. There are 6 vertices in all. You select any 3 vertex and you make the triangle. So what is the chance that it will be an equilateral triangle? Okay, so in picture you can understand like this. Suppose this is a regular hexagon. You can see like this. All sides are equal, so I'm making rough figure like A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, there are 6 vertices. You select 3 of them and you make the triangle. So what is the chance that this will be a equilateral triangle? Okay, so options are 1 by 2, 1 by 5, 1 by 10, and 1 by 20. Okay, so if I write the option, So options are 1/2, 1/5, 1/10, and 1/20. Okay, so first of all, how many total combinations are there of three sides? I mean, how many triangles you can make in all? First of all, we have actually six. We have six vertices, and we have to select how many vertices? Three. So number of element in sample space means how many we have to select three vertices of six, you know, from six. So we can select how many way we can select three vertices from six vertex. Number of how many what are the number of ways of selecting three vertices out of six vertices? This will be a combination because order will not matter. You select ABC or you select BCA, that will make the same triangle. So without order does not matter, and without repetition, obviously you cannot select two vertices twice. Yeah, anyone?
20.
How? 6C3, right? We have total six vertices. We want to select three of them, and where order will not matter. So you will solve 6C3. Yes, I will. It will come, I think, 20 only. 6 factorial, 3 factorial, 6 minus 3, 3 factorial. So if you solve it, 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 factorial upon 3 factorial, and 3 factorial is 3 to 1. So this cancels. 3 2 is 6, 5 4 is 20. Yeah. So total number of ways, matlab number of element in sample space, total triangles you can make or is 20. 20 triangles can be made in different way, selecting three different sides. Okay. Like ABC, you will select triangle ABC. If you select BCD, triangle BCD. If you select ADC, AED, like this. So total you can make how many triangles? In all, 20 triangles. Now question is, how many of them will be equilateral triangles? How many of them will be equilateral triangles?
2.
2.
Okay, so how will you decide which one?
ACE.
AFE and BCD.
ACE, right?
BFD.
Yeah. So BDF, yeah. So these are only two combinations which will be equilateral. Any more can happen? No, we have to elect, hai na? So if you change the order, it will give you the same thing. So only you have two triangles, right? Yeah. So you have ACE and BDF. So there are number of outcomes favorable to event E. Event E means which is asked equilateral triangle. So probability of getting equilateral triangle is 2/20. So that will give you finally 1/10. So answer is 1/10, C option. Okay. So from the six vertex, you will select three of them. Total number of way of selecting three of them is 20. And out of these 20 triangles, only two triangles will be equilateral. So answer is 2/20 means 1/10. So any doubt of anyone? So if no, then write the next question.
Why only two triangles?
Yeah.
Why only two triangles?
Yeah, you can try to make the combinations just because you just have to see how you can have three equal sides. So we can try to make, okay, so let us make this, suppose this. So do you think, you have to think over it, okay? So do you think ABC will be equilateral triangle? No, because AC will have a longer side length than AB and BC. Yes, so you have to think how will you join them. So actually the way is you cannot take two consecutive vertex. If you take two consecutive vertex, it will not be equilateral. So the only way to get equilateral triangle is you take alternate vertex, then you will get equilateral. This is alternate vertex. Okay, this is one possibility, taking alternate vertex A, C, E. Again, you will start from, I started from A. So start from A, I said you will get equilateral triangle only if you take alternate vertex. So A, C, E. Now, if you start from B, then where can you join? So alternate B, D, F. B, D, F. These are only two. Now, if you start at C, you will get the same triangle C, E, A. That is the same as A, C, E. You start at D, you will get same triangle. So distinct triangle you will get only two. Rest all, either they will not be equilateral or they will be same among these two. Are you getting?
Yes.
Yeah, good. So just take alternate vertices. Only then you can do experiment at your home also. So okay, let me write the next question. So the next question is, three distinct numbers are selected from the 100 natural numbers. Three distinct numbers are selected. Three distinct numbers are selected from 100 natural numbers. From 100 natural numbers. So you all know natural number 1 to 100. The probability that all the three numbers are divisible by 2 and 3 is, all the three numbers are divisible by 2 and 3, 2 and 3 है ना. So this end has very much importance here, because if you write or, then question will be something else. So all the three numbers are divisible by 2 and 3 is. So what is the probability? Tell me. So three distinct numbers are selected from 100 natural numbers. The probability that all the three numbers are divisible by 2 and 3 is. You can tell me answer directly. So there are 100 numbers.
12 by 25.
Okay, so you tell after simplifying you are telling. No, it is not, I think 12. So first of all, the question is 3 numbers are selected from 100 numbers. So this is the sample space. So what is number of element in sample space? How many way we can select 3 numbers from 100 numbers?
300 by 3.
No, I have to select 3 numbers out
3
of
upon 3.
100. No, actually, so you should remind, or I think you should revisit the concept of permutation and combination, because that will be used here. So out of n object, if you want to select r of them without repetition, then the number of ways ncr. So we have 100 numbers, we want to select 3 of them without repetition. So 100c3. This is the number of way of selecting 3 numbers out of 100 numbers without repetition and distinct object we want to select. And now they said you how many of them are what is the probability that 3 numbers are divisible by 2 and 3. So the number divisible by 2 and 3 means they are divisible by 6. 2 3 are 6, they are co-prime, that's why. So LCM you can take of 2 3, that is 6. So number divisible by 2 and 3 are same as number divisible by 6. So how many numbers are from 1 to 100 that are divisible by 6? So E is
16.
Okay, number divisible by 3. Yes, you can just divide 100 by 6, you will get, yeah, 16, you know, because 6 12 and all. So 16 6 are 96. So total number of element in event E is 16, means total 16 numbers are there which are divisible by both 2 and 3, and between 1 and 100. So the probability will be okay, I want to select 3 now, sorry. So this actually 1 minute. So what they asked us, you have to consider this. So these 16 number are what? They are divisible by 2 and 3 both, but we have to select 3 of them. Okay, so let me write again. So in 100 natural numbers, only 16 are divisible by both 2 and 3, both 2 and 3. But the question was you want to select 3 of them, and all the 3 should be divisible by 2 and 3, means all the 3 will come from these 16 numbers, है ना? I said there are 16 numbers that are divisible by both 2 and 3, but we want to select, so number of element in E will be, we don't want only one number, we want 3 numbers, so we have to select that.
C by 3.
Yes. So total numbers, 6 12 18 and all till 96, there are 16 numbers. So number of element in E will be, there are total 16C3. I want to select 3 number out of 16, that is 16C3. Okay, and that will be you can calculate or calculate later on. So probability of event E is actually 16C3 upon 100C3. You can calculate it. It will come 16, 15, 14 upon 3 factorial, and 16 minus 3, 13 factorial. Then again 100 factorial. Oh, sorry, what I'm doing here. 16 factorial upon this, and then 100 factorial upon 3 factorial, and 100 minus 3, 97 factorial. Now you can simplify. This 2 will cancel out, then you have to simplify it. So it will be like 16, 15, 14, and 13 factorial will cancel out. In the denominator, 100, 99, 98, 97 factorial will cancel out. So now you can simplify this. You can simplify it, okay? So you will get the answer. You cancel much, 4 4 is 16, 25 4 is 100. Then you can cancel 4, है ना? 1 minute, that will not cancel, ना? Okay, so you can simplify it much. So like 4 into 15 you can cancel, 5 3 is 15, 5 5 is 25. Okay, so 4 into 3, denominator is 5 into 99 into 98. Fine. कहीं मिस्टेक हो तो बताना, ठीक है? सो आई एम जस्ट कैंसिलिंग. सो 3 से भी काट सकते हो, ये 33 टाइम में कट जाएगा ना. इसको 7 और इसको तुम 46, सॉरी कितना आएगा 49 ना, आफ्टर कैंसिल बाई 2 है ना.
4/115.
Okay,
5.
7 7 ja this. So finally what I get is 4 by 5 into 33 into 7. I get this. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 4 by now you
Yes.
multiply it. Okay. So what it comes?
Double one
Double one.
double
समझ ही नहीं आया तुम्हारा क्या बोला तुमने.
1155.
Okay, so you check it. So the next question is, so you check the calculation just. Okay, let me see the next question. So given answer here is, yeah, 4/1155. Okay, so next question you write. Out of 21 tickets, okay, out of 21 tickets, so out of 21 tickets marked with numbers, out of 21 tickets marked with numbers from 1 to 21, from 1 to 21, three are drawn at random. 3 are drawn at random. Okay. So out of 21 ticket marked with numbers 1 to 21, 3 numbers are drawn at random. Okay, from this 1 to 21. The chance that, or the probability that, so the chance that the numbers on them are in AP. The chance that, or you can say 3 are drawn, selected numbers or drawn numbers. Selected numbers are in AP is, AP, you know, arithmetic progression. So have you seen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so try this. So roughly they are wanting to say you have 1 to 21, you select 3 numbers, and what is the chance that 3 numbers will be in AP, arithmetic progression. Okay, so let me discuss. So we have total 21 number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up to 21. So first tell me how many way I can select 3 numbers out of these 21 numbers.
21 C3.
21 C3. You can solve it. You will get 21 into 20 into 19 upon 3 factorial, which is 6. So you know NCR formula, you open it, so you will get like this. So this will be 10, this will be 3, 3 will cancel it, 7. So 70 into 19. कितना आएगा 17 19
1330.
1330. So these are the total possible cases. If you select 3 numbers, any 3 numbers from this, so that will you will get total number of cases this. In 133 zeros, different ways you can select 3 numbers. Now the favorable event want you to select in such a way that they are in AP, arithmetic progression. So you know AP, what happens? The common difference must be equal. So now we need to get AP. 3 number you select such that they are in AP. Okay. So can you tell me a few examples like what you can select?
1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6.
246.
So highest common difference can be what? If I select 1, suppose, and then what can be the highest common difference? So that suppose 1 and last is 21. So I have to select only 3. So what number should I pick?
10.
10. Are you sure? So difference is how much?
10 is the common difference, 11 number.
Here is the difference of 9. Here is a difference of 11. Is it correct?
Sir, 11. If you ask common difference, so that for I told 10.
Okay, so I have to take here what? Yeah, you right. So I should take 21 here, 20 here. Is it fine now? But no. First of all, you tell me, is it in AP? If I take 21, is it in AP?
No, sir.
No, because common difference should be equal, na? So difference here is 9. 10 minus 1 is 9. And here difference is 11. Isn't it? Yeah. So what I want to tell, what is the maximum difference I can take? So I can do such that, okay, I take maximum. I wanted to search what is the maximum common difference can happen. So 110. Then what can I take next number?
Sir, you can take 1, 11, 21.
1, 11, 21. But is it in AP again? So what is AP actually? A1, A2, A3 are in AP if A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2. You know already? I know you know already. Second number होगा. हाँ, तो 11 अगर रखेंगे तो क्या AP में आएगा? हाँ. Yes sir. Yes. Okay. So fine. Now difference is 10. Now difference is 10. Fine. This is fine. Okay. So this is the one possible way. Okay. Now you cannot take, here is the common difference 10. Okay. So what I'm telling, difference is going 10 here. So you have only one, I'm writing number of way. Here I'm writing number of ways. Okay. So if common difference is 10, 10 can be the highest common difference. You cannot take common difference 11. Is it possible? No. If you take common difference 11, it will be 1, 12, and then it will go beyond, right? 23 and something like 24. 23, 24, yeah, 23. So you cannot take common difference more than 10. I will decrease now. Okay. So if common difference is 10, you want to select 3 numbers out of these 21 such that they come in AP. So in AP, the highest common difference can be 10. Okay. If common difference is 9, then what are the possibilities? How many way you can select numbers? I mean, 1, then you will write 10, then you will write
90.
90. Correct. This is the one way. Okay. So let me circle it. This is the one way. What is the other way? In common difference 9.
2, 11, 20.
Yes, 2, 11, 20. Yes, any more way?
3, 20, 3, 12, 21.
Yes. Any more way can we construct three numbers with common difference 9?
No.
No, now you cannot. So you have one possibilities when you have one possibilities when you take common difference 10. You have three possibilities when you take common difference 9. Okay. Now let's take common difference 8. 1. So what will be the possibilities? You try to make the combinations.
1, 9, 17.
And 17.
So 1, 9, 17. Next.
2, 10, 18.
2, 10, 18. Yes. Next.
3, 11, 19.
So next.
4, 12, 20.
4, 12, 20. And next.
5,
5,
21.
13, 21. Okay, you cannot go beyond that. So you just try to understand the pattern. Okay. So 1, 3, 5. Okay, let's try to write common difference 7. So see how many combination you can make.
1, 8.
1 minute. So 1, 8, 15.
Yes.
2, 9, 6. Very 1 minute. Fine. 2, 9, 16. Then again 3, 10, 17. You just decrease adding 1, right? So we can go till 4, 11, 18. 5, 12, 19. Then 6, 13, 20. Then 7, 14, 21. Right?
Yes, sir.
You just try to see the pattern. So when difference is 10, you have 1. Difference is 9, you have 3. Difference is 8, you have 5 combinations. Difference is 7, you have 7. You can see here 3 plus 3 plus 1. 7 combinations. So what I want to write, total favorable. Okay, so let's bring it to the 1. If I have the common difference 1, then what are the possibilities? 1, 2, 3. This is 1. Common difference 1. Just you can take 2, 3, 4. You can take 3, 4, 5. And so that last you can take 19, 20, 21. So just you don't have to count, just start with 1 and then is go to 90. There are 19 terms. So what I want to say, the total number of ways in which select 3 numbers and that are in AP is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus up to 19. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So till 19 it will go. Okay, and you know sum of, so how many are this? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So 19 you can write what, 2 into 9 plus 1. So how many terms are there total? 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 up to 19. How many terms are there? You can count.
10 terms.
There are 10. Actually, you just see 2n plus 1. They are of the form 2n plus 1. When n is 0, you are getting 1. When n is 1, you are getting 3. So at last, when n is 9, you will get 19. So 0 to 9, there are 10 terms. So there are 10 terms. And that sum will be 10 square. You know, sum of first 10 odd numbers is 10 square. Sum of first 3 odd numbers is 3 square. Do you know this thing? So I want to say 1 plus 3 plus 5. plus 7. Okay, and you can say like 2n plus 1. So there are n plus 1 numbers actually, that will come n plus 1 square. So just you remember, sum of first n odd numbers is equal to n square. Like you can check 1 plus 3 plus 5, you can add, it will be 9, 3 square. Okay, so the sum will be directly 10 square. Or you can apply the rule, you know, whatever rule you know. AP you can apply, right? You can apply AP also. So the what is the answer? Question is what is the answer? And you can apply sum of n terms formula, n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1d, and all you can apply. So finally, the probability of getting AP is 100, and total possibility was 1330. So you get what? 10 upon 133. Yes, so this is the answer. So any doubt in this? Anyone want to ask anything? If you have doubt.
No, sir.
Got it. Just select all three combination of three numbers. Then we are trying to get the combination of three numbers that are in AP. Okay, so try the next question. So the next question is, there are 4 letters and 4 envelopes. So I have given you this question in last class, I think. Okay, that was given for 3 envelope and 3 letters. The question is, there are 4 letters and 4 envelopes. Okay, so there are 4 letters and 4 envelopes. Envelope means they have written the address. You can write with address. Okay, there are 4 letters and 4 envelopes with address. The chances that all letters are not dispatched in the right envelope. The chances that all letters are not dispatched in the right envelope. Is, just try it. No letters are in right envelope, like if they want to say, I think this.
Sir, 23 by 24.
Yes, correct. Okay, so the meaning here is all letters are not dispatched in the right envelope. Means what? So what do you mean by this line?
How many wrong possibilities are there?
Okay, so excluding one, I mean you are saying just there are one possibility of correct dispatching, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so total, okay, you are thinking this way. So we have 4 envelopes, so I can put any 4 letter in this. Then we have 3 letters, 2 letters, 1 letters. So total number of possibilities, actually order here matters. That's why I'm taking this box. Not okay. So 24 means 4 letters can be placed in the 4 envelope in 4 factorial ways. That is 24. So in sample space, there are 24 possibilities, and they're asking all letters are not dispatched in the right envelope. Okay, so just opposite of right envelope. I mean, all are dispatched in a right, so just opposite of that, complement of that. Okay, in that case, there are only one correct possibilities. Like in first envelope, first letter goes. In second envelope, second letter. In third and third letters, and fourth letter goes. In all other possibility, you will put the wrong dispatching, right? Okay, so correct dispatch will be only one, in which corresponding letter will be in the corresponding envelope, and the incorrect, there are 23 ways in which incorrect way. So they are asking you the same thing, right? Okay, so not all are in correct envelope, all are not. So means somewhere is something is mistake. So there are 23 possibilities where something mistake we will do. There are only one way in which we'll do correcting. Like in first envelope, you will put first letter and corresponding fourth to fourth. So there are 23 way we'll do mistake. So number of way that all letters are not dispatched in the right envelope. Okay. So answer is 23 by 24, because only one possibility are there in which they all will be in the correct envelope, and the rest 23 will be in the wrong envelope. Okay, so I think try one more, then we'll finish. Today we did only problems, so theory I will continue in the next class. So try one more question. So question is the letters of the word. So actually you require the concept of permutation combinations. So please revise it. Okay, after the class you revise it before the next class. So the letters of the word, ASSAI. Okay, let me write it clearly. ASSAISS assassin. Okay, the letters of the word assassin are written down at random in a row. Are written down at random in a row. The probability that no two S occur together is, the probability that no two S occur together is. So again, they will require the concept of permutation. So you can do, I think so. Let me do it because time has already passed. So the word is assassin, ASSASSIN. So they want you no two S occur together. Okay. So first you find all possibilities. That is what are written now at random. Okay, in a row. So how many possibilities are there? How many arrangements are there? Total arrangements, number of elements in sample space. Total arrangements. So how many total arrangements are there? Yes, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 letters can be arranged in 8 factorial ways, but you have to remember, if things repeating, you will divide. So S, there are 4 S. So you have to divide by 4 factorial, because after arrangement, these letters, nothing will change. So you have to count only different arrangements. So if you interchange S, they will not matter. That's why we divide by 4 factorial. So total arrangement with this 8 factorial by 4 factorial, you can simplify 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 factorial cancels. So okay, you can multiply these
A भी
numbers.
repeat हो रहा है.
Oh, sorry, I didn't. Yeah. So a is repeating twice. So you have to divide by 2 factorial also. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, anything more? No. So we have to divide by 2 factorial again. Okay, so 2 factorial 2. You just simplify it. So it will be 3. So 8, 7, 3, 5. You just multiply it. Okay. What will come? Is it 840? आ रहा है क्या?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the total arrangements, but we want in such a way that no two S should occur together. So how many letters are there? 8. है ना? 1, 2, 3. So let me make the 8 box. Okay. So no two S should be together. Okay. So first, what do? You first arrange S. Right. So either S can be here. One case is this. Or so one case is this. Okay. In second case, S can be here. है ना? There are 2 cases. So I will discuss just one case and then we'll multiply by 2. So S can be either here, S here, then S here, S here, and S here. You put it. Now you have to arrange just other letters. If S changes their position, nothing will happen. So other than S, what are the rest letters? Assassin, A, double S, A. So again A, I, N, and rest are all 4 S. So you first place S. Okay. You 4S you place in one case. Anyone this I have taken this. Suppose you put here. So how many places are left?